Hello guys, my name is Samantha, for those of you that are new to Top Dog Tips, and I like to bring you guys some product reviews a couple of times a week. So this week I have this soft-sided pet carrier. This is from a company called WOpet. It's WOpet. You can find them on Amazon and pick up this carrier for about $32, which I know what you're thinking right off the bat. If you're like me and you know anything about pet products, you know that sounds very, very, very inexpensive for a pet carrier. The other thing I want to tell you right off the bat is that they say that this is airline approved. So for an airline approved pet carrier, $32 is not much money, which is what initially got me interested in this product when it came across my desk. I wanted to try it out, see if it was worth the $32, and see what I could find out about this product for you. So this is the LD dog carrier bag for dogs. As you can see, it's got LD dog all over it. It is a soft-sided carrier. One thing that I'm going to mention about the airline compatibility, no matter what product you purchase, not just this soft-sided carrier, but any crate or carrying case or bag that you buy for your dog that says it's airline approved, don't purchase it just because it says it's airline approved. Be very, very careful about that. The regulations and the rules change all the time. Different airlines have different standards, so what you really want to do is check with the airline that you're flying with first. If you're a frequent flyer, chances are that you use the same airline all the time. If that, say, for example, is Delta, you want to contact Delta, find out what their specific regulations are, and buy a carrier that will meet those regulations. If you're, say, you're moving or you're just taking a vacation with your pet or whatever, you don't travel frequently, contact the airline that you will be flying with and find out what their regulations are before you buy a pet carrier, because you just don't ever know. Just because a product says it's airline approved, even if it's the most expensive product on the market, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to meet the regulations for the airline you're flying. So that is one tip that I have about airline compatibility. Again, there are people that say, the company does say that this is airline compatible. There are reviewers on Amazon that have said they've used this on an airplane, so it does work at least for some airlines, but be wary about that. Okay, so one thing that you want to make sure is that you have a crate or a carrier like this one that's going to be comfortable for your dog. Now, this one has the top opens, so you can place your pet inside that way. You can also see your pet, check on your pet that way. And then the front also opens, so if you have a dog that's used to being in a carrier, he or she could walk right in there. And also that gives you another little area if you're in the airport or on the airplane, you could just stick your hand in there and see your dog. So 2 access points. It does have this safety strap which attaches quickly to your dog's collar to make sure that he or she cannot escape when they're in the carrier. If you do open it to see them or anything like that, give them a little drink of water, they're not going to get away. This comes with the, first of all, it has this, which is a harder pad that goes down, and this velcros in as well, and that goes down to just to make sure that the carrier is nice and sturdy, so that goes down for you. And then you have this softer, it is very thin, so keep that in mind. Again, with the price, you're not getting the best quality, so it's a very thin pad, but it is a pad with a soft, like a faux Sherpa liner to keep your dog comfortable, and then that velcros in so that it's not sliding around on your dog. So that's the inside. You can see the ventilation on this side, ventilation on the front, ventilation on the back, no ventilation on this side. It is really best to have a carrier with ventilation on all 4 sides, but 3 sides is still good. You want to make sure that your dog gets plenty of fresh air, and this carrier will certainly do that. So I'm going to go ahead and zip it up and show you now. This is good for dogs under 16 pounds. What I always recommend with a carrier is not to go based on weight or even the size measurements of a carrier, but you really, not to go based on the weight, but to go on the size measurements of a carrier. Just because your dog weighs 16 pounds, he might be taller or longer than a dog that also weighs 16 pounds. So you want to really keep that in mind. Any kind of a carrier, whether it's a soft carrier like this, if it's a hard crate, you want to make sure that your dog has room to stand up, turn around completely and lay down comfortably in the carrier. He is going to be in here for a long period of time, so you want to make sure he's absolutely comfortable. And then the other thing that you want in a carrier is that you want to make sure that the carrier is going to be comfortable for you as well. Now, being comfortable for you means that it's going to be easily carried. There was my dog. This carrier has a small handle like this. It attaches via some little snap buttons there, so you can carry it around the airport. It also has this luggage strap here, which is adjustable. Excuse me. There's a metal piece to make it longer, make it shorter. That's easily adjustable, and then it's got this little plastic strap that can go on your shoulder when it's time to carry. So you can carry it like this. You can hold it like this, which is nice because you don't always want to have to carry it with this long handle. You want to have this nice secure short handle too when you're in tight spaces and things like that, like walking down the aisle of the airplane. It's nice to be able to hold your dog close to you and have that nice secured strap. So you can see that it comes with this luggage tag, which is a great benefit, especially if you're going to be flying with your dog and traveling airports and things like that. If you're on vacation and your dog is anywhere, you want to make sure that you have ID tags. ID tag on his carrier is also a great feature to make sure that if something happens and somebody picks him up by accident or takes off with him, you have that security that if somebody finds him, your name is on there. So this has space for your pet's name, your address, your phone number, and then who he belongs to, so your name as well. On this side that doesn't have the ventilation, the reason it doesn't have the ventilation, it has a zippered pocket. It's fairly small, but it could carry a couple of treats or your leash, your collar, that kind of thing. It has another pocket inside there, a small pocket here, and then a small pocket as well on this side. So you can store some stuff in there that you want to have to travel with your pet, obviously. Certainly not the most top quality carrier on the market, but it is a good quality carrier. For $32, you really can't beat it. If it's going to meet the specifications of the airline that you're flying, this is going to be your best bet, especially if you're not a frequent flyer. If you're a frequent flyer, you may like something that's going to be more comfortable for your dog, have a thicker padding, additional ventilation, that kind of stuff. Maybe be a little bit bigger so that you can carry some of your stuff in it too. But if you're not going to be flying with your dog frequently, or you're just traveling, say like on a car trip or a short bus ride, something where you're going to want a carrier for your dog, but he's not going to be in it for a very long period of time, you really, for $32, you will not find a better product than this. It's well made. It's made with good quality materials. The zippers are strong. We've been using this now for a few weeks, using the zippers frequently, multiple times a day, that kind of stuff, to make sure that it's durable. One thing that I don't like is that you can see here where it doesn't stay straight up. With your dog in it, that might get a little bit better, but it's certainly not as rigid as I would like. A lot of the soft carriers that you can buy that are double, sometimes triple the price of this, have much more rigid boning in them, which I prefer. Of course, you're going to pay for that. Again, so like I said, if you're just taking a short trip, or say you're moving and you're flying one time with your dog, for $32, you can't beat this. If you are a frequent flyer or somebody that is going to be carrying their dog around a lot more often, you may want to get something with a little bit more structure, something with a little bit more padding, that's going to be a bit more comfortable for your dog. So if you guys have any other comments, questions about this carrier, don't hesitate to ask. I will be happy to ask that. Again, you can find this on Amazon. The company is WOpet. It's WOpet. And again, send your questions my way. You can find me, you can email me, Samantha at topdogtips.com. Of course, find me on our website, topdogtips.com. We're also on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Any way that you send messages to Top Dog Tips, they will come back to me so that I can answer your questions about this carrier or any of the other products that you see that I've reviewed. If there's a product that you don't see that you would love to see a in-depth review on, send that my way as well. I'd be happy to help you get a little bit more information on any of the products that you're looking at for your pet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you back next time with another great product. Thanks, guys.